Obviously hoping to do that again. This heat, though, will be helping to determine who goes through the top 36 through to the final. They get whittled down after the pre-final to only the top 36 is all we can fit on the circuit as they leave now. Out of the pit lane they go, onto the track.
And here comes starting
Henry.
lineup with Alois Girardet and Jacob Ashcroft. Oh, Jacob Ashcroft needs a good result. Ivan Simeonova and Isan Seng on row number 2. Marco Manson and Tish van Wyk on row number 3. Jules Avril and Jeremy Roivers on row 4. Axel Palmgren and Fernando Paimery on row 5. Scott Marsh needs a good result. And Rayan Bourguignon shares row 6 with the 2022 junior champion Kai Clark and Atia Kalapax next. Then it's Noel Zak and Panu Stimonkon. Ruben Gutierrez and Tish Stevens on row number 8. Then it's Solis Nicolaisen and Gabriel Benetti. Franizek Sulima and Simba Matoda go from row number 11. Bran van der Weken and Toby Gale on row 12. Row 13, Timur Shagliev and Francisco Figueroa. And then Khaled Najjar, Luis Alejandro Umana Sanchez, Adrian Stions and Miro Leskinen. Here are the drivers that are really in trouble. Watch for them. Lucas Hernandez, Federico Prieto, then William Marshall, Ty Fisher, and Liu Xiaolei and William Coury. Well, it is going to be, if that first heat in the last round was anything to go by, this could be time to roll those sleeves up.
No, those sleeves were well rolled up the previous heat.
Well rolled up. Jacob Ashcroft.
He's gotten further in this heat than he did in the previous one.
He's got further in this heat now. And listen, look there. There is someone from Praga kart there and centre of the screen. And here we go into the tram lines we go. Ashcroft is gonna have to go for it like never before. It's a slow start, yep. Ashcroft though trying to hang on round the outside.
Big spin in the middle.
Oh, that's gonna be big, and luckily we only lose 5 of them. Yeah, that
was lucky.
That was lucky. The 250 is amongst them. The 225 pulling away. That's Jules Avril. 250. Out of the race is Rayan Bourguignon. We're looking down. Who else? I think Isan Seng and who else was there? That was Atilia Kalapax and Simba Matoda also involved. But that's to be fair, it's taken until the end of day 2 almost before we've had that sort of incident at turn number 1. And
they got away with it lightly. Spinning through that corner, especially after a start with the pack right behind you, the fact that we only lost 1 card out of that was great maneuverability or maneuvering from the young junior max drivers. Though Ashcroft, he's down a second. While leading well, he's defending well, and Ashcroft looking for a way past now.
And you know what? He should make the move because he has much better tyres.
Yes.
His tyres have done 7 fewer laps than everybody else.
And 7 long laps.
7 long laps, I say 7 laps. Well, it's 7 times 1,700 metres.
Oh, late move there from the Swedish driver. He's lost out though. He's going to go down 2, 3, 4, 5 places, and I think he's run wide as well.
Yeah, that was Axel Palmgren. But there, Ashcroft now has the lead. Marco Manson up second. Kai Clark is up into 5th position. Want to say hi to Kai Clark's family and his dad's here. I'm sure Mum is coming out as well.
There. That is the New Zealand driver, Marsh. He's going to. Is it Marsh? No, Manson. Okay. He's going to go down a few places there with that pass.
Ivan Simeonova is there in 3rd place, the young lady from Austria. Quickly, we'll talk about Kai Clark. I hope his family don't mind me mentioning this, but Kai's great-grandfather passed away at PF International at the start of the season, just before Kai was due to race. I had that, I was with the family, and there is Barry Ashcroft, and it's Barry Ashcroft, Jacob's father. They're just panicking. But I mean, Kai Clark's season, his year for his entire family, started so tragically, and now he is here representing his country. He took the very last ticket at the Grand Festival. So whatever happens for Kai Clark, he only turned 12 years old in July. He's the youngest by Davin Roberts is another one of the youngest, but he is Kai Clark. I'm pretty sure is the youngest driver in this field. He ends the year. Well, the year's not over yet, but he started it in the worst possible way. He's ending it racing for the UK. I'm sure his great grandmother, who is watching this as well. I want to say hi to them. He's certainly got a lot of people in the UK rooting for him just to end the season on a high.
Oh, big defensive move there. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a sharp intake of breath. You think, oh my God, am I about to comment on a big accident?
Big touch.
Just like that. Oh, driver spinning on the start-finish line. Scott Marsh sets a new fastest lap. That driver does a full 360 on the grass and comes across the line. I'll do a number check on that. It was the 226 kart. That was Panu Steen Mongkong from Thailand. Here we go then. Jacob Ashcroft meets Scott Marsh. Scott Marsh, top 10 in the CIK World Championship this year. Winner of the Grand Finals in this class 2 years ago. This is his last race as a junior, and Ivan Simeonova is behind them. So if Ivan Simeonova Kai Clark is up there in 4th place, then Alois Girardet, followed by Noel Zack, Marco Manson, Ruben Gutierrez, Axel Palmgren, and Tish Stevens are all there as well. So if Ivan Simeonova, and she's got a gap, Ivan, if you can't hear me, but just sit and follow. Get your notepad out, start making notes, because Ashcroft and Marsh are going to teach you an awful lot now about racecraft. You're there. Go, 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 girl.
Well, I was watching Simeonova earlier when she was second, leading that group. She was soaking up pressure from 7, 8, 9, 10 karts. Did a great job of it. And now she just let through Scott Marsh. She had to go to her. She let him through.
Yes,
she knew
smart,
he was fast.
Smart
and
move.
she's quietly sitting there in 3rd place. Hopefully, you're going to catch on the back of them when they start dicing like this. Marsh down the inside. Past Ashcroft. Ashcroft going for the cutback. It's not there. Quick look over his shoulder to see who's behind him. He knows he's got a gap. So will he fight back, or will he relax and try and take as many points as possible?
Ashcroft, he'll know. I can't remember where he finished in his first heat race. Last in his second heat. He's desperate at points. He won't want to risk it, but he does need to win this race. A 0-point score, and of course you get 0 for winning a heat race, 2 for second, 3 for third, etc., etc. So when we talk about heat points, a 0 would really be the best thing that he could have. He's right there with Marsh, working with him, pushing him along.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting maybe for the final lap. He's going to sit there quietly. He's going to need the win. We know he's had a poor second heat, so he's definitely going to win. He's going to have to risk it for the biscuit.
And there is now, in 4th place, it's still Kai Clark and Alois Girardet. You're looking at those two drivers there in 4th and 5th. Behind Girardet is Marco Manson in the all-black race suit. Then it's Ruben Gutierrez, Axel Palmgren, Fernando Paimare from Estonia. Toby Gale is there in 10th place. Van der Weyken, Shagayev, then Benetti, Stevens, Figueroa, Van Wyk. Tish Van Wyk is down to 16th. He's dropped 10 places from 6th on the grid. Here's the battle further back. Now we start the final lap. This is Marsh, Ashcroft, and Simeonova all on the road. You can see
Ashcroft moving. Marsh is going to, we're going back to the battle behind that though, but Marsh went defensive early. Ashcroft looking on the outside. He's checked to see nobody can come up there. Nobody can. Marsh, though, putting his kart in the perfect place and not losing time on the way out. Well, so Ashcroft is going to have to work very hard to keep onto the back of Marsh.
You don't win a grand finals by not knowing how to place your kart on the last lap when you're defending. Put it that way. At the moment, Ashcroft can do nothing. He's sitting there. He's not getting too close in case Marsh defends early. He doesn't want to get caught out with a nose cone penalty. Simeonova, I said this morning in our opening that she was one of the stars of the show yesterday. She's one of the stars of the grand finals in 2024.
He's gone deeper on the outside for the cutback. It's not going to be enough, though. Marsh was wise to it. He did have a look. They're going to do a drag down to the line, but I don't think Ashcroft has the option to go. He doesn't, and across the line goes Marsh to take the win ahead of Ashcroft in Noah Simonova in third. Great race from her. Clark comes home in fourth with Mansoon in fifth. And Gutier in sixth. Girardet in seventh. Girardet in seventh. Palm Green in eighth. Gale in ninth. And Shagaliev in 10th.
Yeah, Kyrgyzstan finishing in 10th position. A little bit further back, let's have a little look. Van der Weyken was 11th for Belgium. Tish van Wyk was 14th. Ty Fisher, good drive from Ty Fisher, from 34th to 18th. Sadly, Jeremy Roivers and Eason Seng going the other way, 20th and 21st. Oh, look at that sky, that cloud formation. William Marshall down in 29th. A lot of these children, you forget that some of the youngest drivers in this class are 12 years old. How to manage their emotions and all the bits and bobs that are flying around, all the things you've got to manage, it's very, very difficult.